How's it going, everybody? If you are a resident here in Michigan with home and auto insurance policies, then this video is for you. Today I wanted to talk about a common question that I have been getting recently, and that is, why have my auto insurance rates continued to go up? I haven't had an accident, a ticket, or a claim, anything like that in the past year, so why are my rates increasing? We're definitely not alone in this situation, especially here in Michigan. And in this video, I'm going to go over why exactly your rates have been increasing over the years, what's actually behind these numbers, and then ways you can potentially mitigate these increases. Thank you for stopping by. My name is Brian. I'm an independent insurance agent based here in the state of Michigan, Metro Detroit specifically, and I work with businesses on their commercial insurance programs, as well as helping families and individuals with their personal insurance, their home, their auto insurance as well. My goal with the channel is to pass on a little bit of educational information to you so that you can make more informed decisions around your insurance, and then overall help answer any questions that you might have. So let's get into it. And before we get too far into the video, I do want to invite you to subscribe to the channel. And if you find this video helpful, useful, anything like that, please feel free to like, share, pass it along with anyone else as well. So let's break down some of the top reasons that auto insurance rates are continuing to go up here in Michigan. First is going to be the rising repair costs and replacement costs for vehicles. The cost to repair or replace a vehicle, especially newer ones, has simply gone up. The parts are more expensive, the labor is more expensive. And then if your vehicle ever gets totaled, the cost to replace it with a newer one has simply increased over the years, especially recently. And these factors all drive up the cost of claims for the insurance companies, which unfortunately leads to higher premiums for you, the policyholder, to offset these increasing costs. And then there's higher medical expenses. And this is especially relevant here in Michigan because your auto insurance, the PIP coverage on your auto insurance, pays for your medical expenses after injuries sustained from an auto accident, not your health insurance. So when healthcare costs increase, this does impact your auto insurance here. And also on the bodily injury and liability side of things. And then also here in Michigan, there continues to be a high rate of uninsured drivers on the road here. Even after the auto insurance reform laws in 2020 here in the state. These were supposed to decrease costs and make it more affordable so more people bought insurance. But this has not necessarily been the case. There are still a lot of uninsured drivers on the road here. And because you should be carrying uninsured and underinsured motorist coverage on your policy, this coverage area is impacted as well. So this is just another reason why auto insurance costs continue to go up. Then there's the increased cost and the amount of lawsuits. If you drive around or watch TV, listen to the radio, there's a good chance you hear personal injury attorneys talking about auto accidents. And this increased amount of litigation and cost of litigation here in Michigan does impact your auto insurance rates. And this again impacts the claim costs and the amount of claims that the insurance companies have to defend and pay out on. And all of this in turn leads back to higher premiums for you, the policyholder. And then the last factor that I want to mention with all of this is just general personal rating factors that have always been there. Even if you haven't had a claim or a ticket in recent years, things like maybe your insurance score, where you live, your age, and then your general insurance history all impact your rate. So sometimes even a small shift in some of these factors can impact your premiums. So now, with all this being said, what are some ways that you can mitigate these cost increases? The first and most obvious should be to look to your insurance company for any particular group discounts or bundling discounts that you might be able to take advantage of. For the group discounts, if you graduated college, a lot of times there's an alumni discount that you can take advantage of. Or maybe if you're an older driver, they do usually have a mature group discount. And then the one that's probably most talked about is going to be the discount for bundling your home and auto insurance together, or maybe your renter's insurance or condo insurance. Nearly every insurance company out there does give a significant discount when you do have both policies with them. So if you aren't already taking advantage of this, it's definitely worth looking into. And it also could be worth looking at increasing your physical damage deductibles. So this would be increasing the deductibles for your comprehensive and collision coverage. These areas are typically the most expensive parts of the policy, so looking at increasing these deductibles can help lower the cost of the overall policy. And then last, if you haven't shopped your policy with an independent agency that has access to multiple insurance companies to see if you are truly getting the best coverage at the best rate in the marketplace, then this can definitely be something that is worth your time and worth considering. So overall, unfortunately, in today's world, auto insurance rates are most likely going to continue to go up based on all these factors that I mentioned. but there are obviously ways that you can help potentially mitigate these increases. So thank you for watching, and if you are looking for help with your insurance, whether it's personal or commercial insurance, I would love the opportunity to work with you and see if our team can help. There are a lot of ways to get a hold of me, and they should all be in the description below. Please feel free to text, call, email, fill out a contact form, whatever's easiest. And if you have any other questions about insurance, please feel free to either reach out directly or leave them in the comments below. I would love to help answer these as well. So thank you again.